Hi, everyone. So I just realized that they totally changed StreamYard. It's completely different. And I have the free version, and they don't let me use my own countdown anymore. Isn't that nice? So I had to use the one you just saw, I guess, which is theirs. Anyway, I'll have to play around on here and see what's going on because apparently you can't do very much on the free version anymore because everything I'm clicking, it's like upgrade, upgrade, pay this, pay that. No. Anyway, so I'm going to start the show by talking to you this way because I have something very exciting that's going to be happening toward the end of the month, and I want you to know about it. And I'm going to be talking about it, obviously, from now until it actually happens to make sure everybody knows about it, no matter what they watch, whether it's a live, a video, a short, my Instagram, my email list, all that stuff. So I'm going to try to spend a lot of time on all the platforms from now until then informing everybody because it's really exciting. So I'm just going to come out and say it that I finally decided to get a website. So I'm going to have a website, but everything else will be staying the same. I will be the same on YouTube. My sales will be the same on YouTube. My live sales will be the same. My jewelry, my jewelry and purse videos will be the same. What we're doing on the website is it's going to host things that don't sell in my lives or in my videos. So there's a place that people can shop even if they are missing the videos or the lives. And I'm also going to be adding like exclusive items handpicked by me that will not be shown on YouTube, lives, videos, Instagram, all that stuff. So the website will hold like specially like handpicked items from me. They could be brand new items, new with tags. It could be thrifted items. Basically, what I'm doing in a roundabout way is I am shutting down my eBay completely. That will be gone by the end of the month. And I will slowly shut down my Poshmark. I don't think that it will get, I don't think I'm going to close it down as fast as eBay, but as a store, as a business store owner on eBay, I pay a monthly fee for eBay, whether I make a sale on there or not, plus their fee for each item that does sell. So that's first on my list to try to get rid of. But in order to do that, I've got to take those items and put them somewhere, right? So I'm going to be slowly adding them to my website. Same with Poshmark, but that will be like kind of on the back burner because Poshmark does not charge me a monthly fee. It's just the fee once you make a purchase, like once somebody buys something. So they'll be kind of like, my last worry, I guess you could say. So what else? I'm also going to be doing like special drops where, let's say I'm going on vacation for a week and I'm not going to be able to do, recorded sales or live auctions. I will get things prepared and do like a drop of new items and let you guys know, like, hey, I'm going on vacation Monday, let's just say, and I'm going to be releasing some items for sale, and I'll talk about like the date, the time, everything, whatever that it's going to happen, so that essentially I can still make money while I'm physically not making money, if you kind of understand that. And I know that a lot of people, they're like, oh no, we're gonna miss a purse sale Friday, or, and I don't want to do that to anybody. I love doing them. I love the purse sale Fridays and the auctions and everything else. So at least this way I can kind of behind the scenes prep, a drop of, you know, I don't know, 10, 15, whatever items. And that way you still have something to like look for or shop and stuff like that. So it'll be really cool. And I'll be doing like, it'll be something new on there weekly. So you'll be able to check back all the time, and I'll have periodic sales. Like I'll be doing like maybe 25% off, 50% off, you know, whatever. Maybe some older stuff that's been on there a while, I'll do like a special sale or something like that. And as of right now, the website is only set up for United States and Canada. I had to set up the shipping by myself, and if you know me, I am not very tech savvy. So for me to figure out like all these other countries, I that's out of my wheelhouse right now. So if you are any of my wonderful customers from other than Canada and the US, and if you see something from my website, feel free to email me, and then we can work it out through PayPal instead. That way I can calculate the shipping and make sure that it's going to be correct for the both of us. But I think I was able to figure out Canada, and obviously US, yes. So I hope anyone coming in right now can rewind and watch the beginning at another time or whatever, because I don't want to have to repeat it all. But I will be talking about it obviously from now until then. So 2 more things I want to talk about is that I'm shooting for the launch that will be the day that the website opens to everybody, will be Sunday, July 27th. I have not chosen a time yet, but I guess we can do that right now. I think the time that comes up right to my head right now is 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm thinking that because 8 p.m. and that makes it 7, 6, that makes it 5 o'clock on the West Coast. So that should be, and it's a Sunday, so hopefully, you know, you'll be kind of home eating dinner around that time. So we'll shoot for, it's going to be 7:27 no matter what, and I'll shoot for an 8 p.m. Eastern opening time for the website to go live. And also I have created a like insider email list that if I'm going to put the link in the chat in a second. If you sign up to be, oh my gosh, that fly was huge. If you sign up to be on my email list, you'll be on the insider email list, which you will get to know when the sales are, when new item drops are, all that kind of good stuff. And if you sign up, you will get 24 access prior to the 7/27 date for early shopping. Okay, so 24-hour access before anybody else, and I'll put the link in the chat. Let me just do this on my computer. I have the computer behind me. I'm on my iPad right now. So let me just make sure I'm clicking the right stuff. Hang on. Okay. So it's going to be the insider email list. The insider, nope, spelled that wrong. Okay. And you don't have to do this right this second, but if you do click on that link, it should open up another like window or page on whatever device that you're on, and you'll be able to put your email in there and then come right back to this live, or you can do it later, whichever you like. I will be putting this email list link out every day until probably for about a week and a half. I'll be putting this link out, and then, you know, I'll stop. So make sure you get on that list if you want 24-hour access shopping before anybody else. I'm currently working on filling the shop with as much as I can for you guys. And like I said, there will always be stuff added. So make sure you always are checking back. Okay, I think that covers everything. If anyone has any questions, totally feel free to ask them right now, and we'll do a couple minutes of questions. Just keep in mind that this is my first time doing anything website related by myself. I completely created it by myself from nothing. Like, I had no help. I did not hire anybody. I do not have like a virtual assistant. I don't have anyone that helped me with this. So if it's not like working properly, or like the shipping is weird, or something is like not right that you think it, anything, please reach out. You guys know my email, anotherchanceresale1@gmail.com, if you're having any type of problem on the website when it does launch, or the 24 access that, anyone on the list will be getting. So I'll be open to very nice, constructive criticism. Because like I said, I've never done this before and I'm doing it by myself. So if things aren't working, or like you can't click things or whatever, please let me know and I will get right on that. Okay. Okay. Thank you guys for joining the insider list. All right. So if there's no questions, I will put the stock countdown up again. So I can't believe StreamYard. So I can switch, my iPad to facing the other way and get started with the show. So I'll give maybe 5 seconds if anybody has a question to throw into the chat. And also along the bottom of the screen here, please keep in mind there will be no invoicing tonight. So just make sure you're bidding responsibly. And I will send out invoices tomorrow after my jewelry sale video, so that if you want, you can combine orders and save on shipping. If you purchase anything Friday or last week, it is already packed up and waiting by the door to be picked up in the morning. So this auction will start a new week of holds. Okay. All right. So let me do the stock countdown. This cracks me up, and we'll get moving. So let me try to figure out how to do that now that everything is different, and get going with the show. Okay. Okay, let me just get situated with how the screen looks, because like I said, everything is different. Hi. Hold on. All right. I mean, we kind of cut out some stuff here, but that's okay. How about that? Okay. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. All right, you guys. Welcome in, everyone. I'm going to have to play around with this StreamYard, because then I don't think I get my thank you video when someone does a super chat. So that kind of stinks. All right, I'll have to figure it out. Anyways, welcome in everyone in the chat. I saw everyone coming in and saying hello and welcome. And Kyle is here as well as our moderator.
Hello, everybody.
And Dallas is currently under my desk. And let's get to it. So a lot of this, actually all of this jewelry is going to be What do you need?
Oh, papers.
Is going to be from my haul from Brimfield Flea Market. So I did post a video yesterday, I think it was, showing, or was it Friday, showing you what I purchased, and that's what we're going to be selling today, in addition to stuff I picked up at the estate sale last weekend and some other goodies. Welcome. Hi, Carrie. Welcome in, my fellow New Yorker. Welcome, welcome. And Julie and everybody else coming in, welcome. Carol, hello. Hello, everyone. Sunday fun day. All right, let's get into it. So if there are any requests, let me know. Anything that you saw from the video, let me know, and we can start with those. Otherwise, we're just going to pick things at random. Okay. Yes. Hi, Julie. And of course, Kristen, right? Okay. Let's start with this gorgeous necklace over here. Let me move everything out of the way because, you know, StreamYard doesn't like when there's a lot on the screen. It has a hard time focusing. Hi, Susan. Welcome in. And we can bring you guys down a little bit. Okay. So this necklace is all stone. These are gorgeous, like stones in a gray color. And then these, I'm going to probably say these are agate. It comes up around the, not quite in the quartz line. And then these are just like a stone. I don't think they're anything like, you know, semi-precious, but it is so pretty. And I think the chain is just silver tone. It has an extender with a pretty like AB coated dangle. So this does have a little bit of weight. If somebody, you know, has a little bit of sensitivity with weight on the neck, like I do with jewelry, it starts to give me like a neck ache, shoulder ache. So just keep in mind with that. Thanks, Carrie. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So this necklace has an extender and it can go from 18 to 21 inches. 18 to 21 inches. And we will start this off at $18. And I can give you like a measurement of these gray stones here. They're about an inch. This one's 3/4. That one's a hair under an inch. So they're about an inch or 3/4 of an inch. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for joining. I did have a bit of an announcement at the beginning of the show. So you can, I don't know if you want to rewind now or catch the replay when we finish, but make sure you do catch that. All right, we have Dee in first at 18, Robin in at 20. Thank you, thank you. Looking for 22. So these, again, have like an AB coating on it. Then you have these gorgeous gray stones. Yeah, almost, but they don't have a flash. Yeah, very, very, very similar. And then these green stones, they don't really test as anything. It doesn't really move the needle at all on the gem tester. So I'm thinking maybe like an agate, something like that. It was 18 to 21, I think. Yeah, 18 to 21 inches. Silver tone, extender, all natural stone, everything else. D's in at 22. Thank you. Looking for 24. Robin is in at 24, looking for 26. Thank you. Nope. It was probably just the other side that you saw because the other side is red. But nope. It's still the oldie. I usually use them until this piece right here rips off. and then I get a new one. Okay, thank you, Dee. So let's call it to Robin for 24. And then at the hour mark, we will do our usual $5 credit giveaways, and then we'll keep it going.
We're going once. Twice. Fair one. And we're sold.
All right. Congrats, Robin. Thank you. And congrats. First item. All right. Let's see. Let's do these earrings. So I thought these were really pretty. Very simple, yet gorgeous. And you can really dress them up or dress them down. They are all sterling. You know what? Let me put them on this. You can kind of see them a little bit better. There we go. With different lengths and glass beads. Oops. There we go. Okay. And I'll give you a little measurement. They are, I would say, 3¼ inches. And they're marked on the hooks there. And hi, Sandra, welcome in. And let's start these at $16. All sterling and clear glass. Okay, we got D in at 16, looking for 18. Thank you. Give it just a few seconds. Hello, welcome in. I want to look at the video and see if anyone did any requests I can pull from.
I'm so pissed off at all.
That was an ad. Okay.
Free ads.
Let's call these to D for 16.
All right. We're going once.
The amber ring, the amber butterfly.
Twice. Fair one. And we're sold.
All right, thank you, thank you. I donate it. The costume jewelry anyway. Or usually I will make a lot. That's what I've been doing lately. I make a lot and I sell it here on my channel. All right, next up, let's do another pair of earrings, but let's do these that are amber. And these are so pretty, such a cool little design. Amber in the center, all sterling, marked 925 on the backs. I'll give you a measurement. 1½ inches. And let's start these. These actually have quite a bit of sterling on here. Let's start them at $24. Really pretty. Shelly's in at 24. Thank you, thank you. Looking for 26. I don't know, Sandra. You have to email me. I can't. I don't know. Not sure. If it was last week, then it was probably put into the lot that I sold on Tuesday. Not sure. Okay, I don't see any other interest besides Shelly, so let's call it down to her.
Right. We're going once. Twice. Fair one. We're sold.
All right. Congrats, Shelly. Thank you so much. Okay, let's do a ring. Let's do this topaz that was out on the screen, out on the table. Thank you. So this is all topaz. You have 5 stones set in sterling with these really cute hearts on the sides, even on the ends. The marking is right here. 925. Where's my ring mandrel? This is a size 9. And we will start this at $30. It's a little big for this finger, but you get the point. Rose is in at 30. Thank you so much. Looking for 32. $32 with Robin, looking for 34. Hi, Kay Bailey, welcome in. And anybody else that's just joining, welcome. 34 back with Rose, looking for 36. Make sure you guys check out the beginning of the video, the beginning of the live, when the replay posts. I did a little special announcement in the beginning, so make sure you guys check that out. All right, thank you, Robin. So let's call it 2 Rose for 34. And then if anyone has any requests from the Brimfield haul video, let me know.
All right, we're going once. Twice. Fair one. We're sold.
All right, Rose, thank you so much and congrats. Let's do this bracelet. So pretty, all sterling. It is hollow with lapis on the ends here. And your markings are in here. It is marked on both sides. 925A Thailand. And to get, oh, that's okay.
It's all good. I'm hiding back here.
And then, so to get in, so this is a little bit pliable here. You can move it a little bit to get your wrist in. And the length on it is, I would say this is about 7 3/4 inch. Let me just put it on and see. Yeah, it's definitely on the larger side. I actually don't even have to open it this way. I can put my wrist in it this way. So 7 3/4 inch. Yes, I agree, Vita. So let's start this one at 40. Oh, okay, no problem. Not a problem. And then let me see if I can bring it in a little closer on the lapis. Yeah. There we go. So it is very big on me, but this is kind of what it would look like. Yes, I love it. All right, we'll give it just a few seconds. And then obviously if anything is passed on tonight, you can email me. My email is at the bottom of the screen. And the prices will hold for the replay as well. Okay, so let's pass on this for now. Holler at me if you want me to take it back out. And did you show? No, I can do that right now, Anita. Right, Mom? Well, a little big, right? I think this one, right, Anita? This is definitely garnet. I did test it. Garnet and clear topaz, you guys. These stones shoot all the way up to topaz on the gem tester. I couldn't believe it. So you got all clear topaz on the sides here. Garnets all the way around. Insane. Both sides have the clear topaz. And then your markings are here. This one is also Thailand. The brand is FAS. And then there's your 925 marking. This size is size 10. And let's start this off at, let's go 46 on this one. This one's pretty special. It is very big for my finger. Maybe I'll put it here. Fits a little bit better. But very, very unique.
Like living in the city.
No, I thought pearl was my birthstone. This is garnet. Garnet and clear topaz. Or white topaz, it's sometimes called. Both sides, all the way around, clear topaz. And then garnet. All the way around. D's in at 46. It's so beautiful. Gorgeous. It's very big for this finger, so. But it does, you know, will stick out just a hair, but not very much. It's just big for this finger. No, I'm June. Anita is at 48, looking for 50. Okay, Robinson at 50, and if there's a next bid, the next bid would be 55. Oh yeah, I didn't even go over the auction rules.
I was wondering.
Ha!
I don't think that said.
That's okay. 55 with Anita. I was so excited for my announcement. Looking for 60. Okay, I think that was everybody. Anita holds high bid at 55. Dolly, it's okay. Hey. All right, let's call this to Anita for 55. Can you, I'll call, yeah, just call him down.
What's the matter? It's okay.
Sorry if it's loud through the camera. Sorry. Going twice. Fair warning. I can't pause the show like I usually do in videos. Yes, I think June has two. I think it's Pearl and Alexandrite. Yes. And congratulations to Anita. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, and I never used to, like when I was growing up, I never liked pearls. So I would always say, oh, my birthstone's Alexandrite because it's prettier. But now that I'm older, I definitely have a newfound love for pearls. All right, let's do this bracelet. Actually, let's skip this one for now. And let's do these earrings. These are Day. So these are Israeli earrings. Israeli jewelry, I think, in my personal opinion, is absolutely stunning. So well made, so unique, and just gorgeous. So these are branded Day on the back. Didae, Israel, and then 925. And they have beautiful, genuine pearls. Oh, vet tech, nice. Okay. All right, so these are absolutely gorgeous by Day. And let me get you a measurement. I'm going to put them on here. And they are 1.5 inches. And let's start these at 32. These have got some nice bit of sterling on here. The pearl is like a purple-ish. I would say it's more of a purple for sure than a brown. It's kind of got that like purple iridescence. I can see where you, I mean, it does kind of look brown, but it's not. I would say it's definitely the purple. For sure. Right, babe? Purple?
Yeah, I can see that from here.
Okay. Just sometimes I think like my eyes go crazy after a while, so I'm always like, Kyle, what color are these?
You're looking through the camera too, and the camera's tough to get.
Yeah, it does. They do look a little brown on screen, but no, they are purple. 32 with Karen, looking for 34. Thank you. And again, the back is marked Day. Didae. Israel 925. I know sometimes that happens when I'm showing purses, like green and blue, sometimes on camera look like the other. And I'm like, no, but it's not. It's not. It doesn't, it looks blue, but it's not.
It also depends on the light. Like, we don't use natural sunlight lamps. Everything here is that like super white light.
Yeah. All right. I don't see any other interest. So let's call it to Karen for 32.
All right. We're going once. Twice. Fair one. So.
Beautiful. Thank you, Karen. Congratulations. All right. Oh, so let me show this one. So this one in the Brimfield video, because I did clean and test everything. You're welcome. So this is amber right here with the Larimar. And it was just so dirty that I couldn't tell. But amber and Larimar, sterling silver. What I couldn't find though is a sterling marking at all. So, I mean, but it is tested. Let me see if I can get in there with the, yeah, you can see that nice amber. The size on it is, I would say it's a 7. Now it is open, So you would be able to open it a hair more. I wouldn't go too crazy, maybe 7 1/4 because you don't want to, you know, ruin anything. So maybe you can open it up a hair more, but it's sitting at a 7. And let's start this off at, let's start it at 30. Really cool color combination. All right, we'll leave it for a few seconds. Start bid is 30. Shelly's in at 30. Thank you so much. Looking for 32. We'll leave it just for a few seconds.
All right. We're going once. Twice.
Thank you, Francis.
Fair one. Sold.
All right, and congrats, Shelly. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's just something additional. I'm not changing anything about my YouTube. That's still my #1. Just adding some fun things. All right, let's do the amber butterfly. This is all sterling and all different colors of amber. Got the honey, the cognac, the green. Beautiful pendant. 925 is right in here. And it is on a sterling snake chain or rope chain, however you like to call it, with a lobster closure. This is a long chain. I might have shorter ones. I can always look and we can trade it out if you'd like. This is a 24-inch chain. That's total, 24 total inches. So the drop on it would be 12 inches. And the butterfly itself is 1 inch. So let's start this off at 44. Beautiful. Shelly's in at 44, looking for 46. Thank you so much. Could bring it down a little bit. And I want to see, I believe I have, let's see what this chain's not going to match the, I could always swap it out with something if, you know, if you want a different length. So yeah, really cool. Do you guys have a favorite color, amber? Like, do you like the honey? Do you like the cognac, which is Baltic amber if it's found in Baltic and Baltic seas and stuff? Or do you like the green the best? Let me know. Which color is your favorite, Kyle? Honey, cognac, or green?
Probably the green.
Yeah, I do too, actually.
It's different.
Yes. The green is the harder to find. All right, I don't see anybody else bidding, so let's call it to Shelly for 44. Yes, egg yolk is definitely, that's actually probably one of the hardest to find as well.
Once. Twice.
Yeah, and there's a cherry, which is like a reddish. Yep.
One. And we're sold.
All right, Shelly, this is going to you. Thank you. Are you okay with this chain or did you want something shorter? Let me know. I can see if I have something shorter for you if you'd like. Yeah, yep, the cherry amber. I forgot about that one. I forgot about that one. All right, so let me see if I can find, let me see what length this one is for you. Actually, this might be the same thing, honestly. Hang on. Un momento. Yeah, this one's just as long, so that's not going to work. All right.
We were picking out longer ones.
Well, I might have to look for one after. Let's see what this one is really quick. What, are you looking for like 18? Would that be better? I have 16. I was excited. 18. I don't think I have any turquoise off the top of my head. I did not get any at Brimfield. Okay, this is 18. Let me show you. It's kind of like a twisted. The patina on the butterfly is very bright. So you can polish this if you wanted, but if you don't like that, I think that might be the only one. I'd have to look. You'd have to give me a minute to look. And I could always email you if you don't like this one. But this is 18-inch. That's okay? I'll give you a polishing cloth too if you want to try to shine that up a little bit more. All right, let's do that. Put it in that baggie and give her a polishing cloth. Hey, Laura, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. All right, let's keep going with this beauty. This is cubic zirconia, so right there in the center, nice large stone. And a beautiful flower. You got the leaves on the side with another cubic zirconia. And then you have it on these sides as well. Okay. And your marking is in here, S925, it's upside down. And the size of it is a 6. And we will start this off at $30. Oh, can you go get that? The necklace I fixed is on the, yep. I love how this ring sits on the finger with like the leaves hugging the finger. It looks so good. Aw, fussing.
There's a wall there.
All right, we'll keep this up just for a few more seconds. Sterling silver, CZ, $30 start. Size 6. Okay, we will pass on that for now. Next up, let's do this one. This is this one, I think it might be, let me see what the measurement is. Okay, yeah, this one's a little on the smaller side. This is a 6.5, but it's just so cute. It is a sterling cuff with the flowers, sunflowers, I'm guessing, all the way around. Now it does have a little bit of damage right here, so we're going to do a good deal on this. So you can't really see it, but it's got like a little crack right here. Okay, the markings, this is a Taxco. So there's the Taxco code, then Mexico 925. Size 6.5, so it's a little bit big on me. I'm a 6. And we will start this at 20 bucks. If this was in perfect condition, this would be like a $75 piece or more. Karen's in at 20, looking for 22. Thank you. And just so you know, it is right there, the crack. When it's on, you can't see it because there's no light shining through it. Yes, thank you, Kay Bailey. Make sure you guys are hitting the thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up. All right, we'll give this a few more seconds. I'm actually going to put this down right here so I can get some more items. That's going to get knocked over. So we'll just go like this. Welcome in, Lisa. I know, me too. Looks so good. If anything, I would like polish the high points so that like the flowers like pop even more.
Yeah. We're going once. And twice. With a fair warning. We're sold.
All right, Karen, it's yours. Thank you so much. And congrats. Okay, let's do this necklace. So in the Brimfield vlog and haul, I said that I had to clean this and that I thought that it was Labradorite, and I do think that it is. Ooh-wee, there's all the flash. So it is a Labradorite and amethyst. Sterling silver, marked 925 Ross Simons. That's the Ross Simons designer, and then China. It is on a sterling silver box chain with a spring ring closure. The length on the chain is 18 inches. Make sure that the bail is laying flat so I can get an accurate measurement. What's going on here? There we go. 1 inch pendant and bail. And let's start this off at, let's start it off at 40. Yeah, very, very pretty. I actually love the blue, like the flash with the purple. And look at how shimmery the amethyst is. Like, whoa. All right, we got Mary Ann in first at 40. Robin in at 42. Looking for 44. Thank you, ladies. Yeah, beautiful. 46 with Marianne, looking for 48. Do you have a lineup tonight? Nope. I mean, no specific lineup. So requests are always allowed, and I will definitely put those in first. Robin's in at 48, looking for 50. 50 with Marianne. We are now in $5 increments, so 55 is the next bid. $55 with Robin, looking for 60. 60 with Marianne, looking for 65. Okay, and Robin is out. Thank you so much. We'll leave it a second. 65 is the next bid. Sons or bees? Well, girl, you know anything bee related, I'm keeping it.
Bees are in her personal collection.
Well, I do have a bug ring I can show. Bees or sons?
What's sold?
Nothing is, no, I'm not thinking of anything off the top of my head. But I could always, I'll be thinking about it. I'll be thinking, and I could always text you if anything. But right off the top of my head, nothing's coming to me. All right, this goes to Marianne. Thank you so much. Like, for example, I have this little guy. That's up to Laura. That's up to Laura. So this little guy is a ring. He's costume, though. Slightly adjustable, but I wouldn't really mess with it because you might pop this dude right off. But he's got some dragon's breath and some green glass eyes. There's a little bit of wear, a little bit of gold tone loss, but not terrible. I think he's still pretty cool. No markings or anything. And I don't know if you want to wear him, if anyone would want to wear him, or if he's just like a collector piece. But I would say he's about a 6 1/4. See, this is the type of dude that would have his own spot in my curio. So let's start this. I know he's got some wear, so let's start him out at $10. Yeah, Laura, you know, I'm always down for a show. So if you have some inventory, we can make it work. So if anyone's interested in this dude, $10 start.
Cabinet. Oh, no, it's not.
Sandra's in first at 10, looking for 12. She just beat you at 10, Robin. So 12 if you're still interested.
Yep.
Alrighty, looking for 14. Yeah, he's got a little bit of wear, but it's not terrible. This is an old piece. 12, looking for 14. We'll leave it for a few seconds. $14 with Sandra, and Robin's out. Alrighty, we'll give it a few seconds, and then we'll call it to Sandra for 14.
All right, we're going once, twice. Fair one. Sold.
All right, Sandra, it's yours. Very, very cool piece. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's do this locket. You picked this one out, I think, right? The locket at Brimfield?
Yeah, there was a couple. I did that ring too that you sold before.
Which?
The tall one. I don't know if it sold or not.
Tall one? I don't know. Okay, here is a sterling silver locket. Kyle picked this out at Brimfield. It's a large one. It's nice.
The picture in it?
Yes, I kept the picture in it. Some people like it. It's like kind of like that morning stuff. So I kept the picture in it because, you know, some people like the collection of like the old photos. Here it is. Does it say anything on the back? No. Nothing on the back. 925 right up here. It closes very nicely. This one's on a longer chain because it's a bigger locket. I think this one is a 24-inch. Yes, 24 total inches. Pendant, locket, and bail, 1.75 inches. So let's start this off at, I'm going to go 50 on this one, 50. It's a lot of sterling here, and it's a really cool piece. If you need to know here, if you want to know like the size, if you want to put your own photo in here, let me do that too for you.
They said how much for just the picture.
Yeah?
I'm kidding.
What? So it is, see, I don't know what some of the little dashes are in between the numbers. Guys, don't make fun of me. 7/8 of an inch on the inside. 7/8 of an inch. Yeah, she's a big locket. Rose is in at 50. Such a cool piece. And I love all of the like diamond cuts, the engravings. 55 is the next bid. Robin, I got Rose in at 50, so 55 would be next. If you're still interested. There we go. Thank you. 60 would be next. And then after this, we'll do a $5 credit or two. And then it has a spring ring closure, so a nice vintage chain on it as well. 60 with Rose, and Robin is out. Thank you for your out. We'll leave it a few seconds. 65 is the next bid. You can kind of see the side, and it does close very nicely. Very secure.
We're going once. Twice. With a fair one. We're sold.
All right, Rose, this is going to you. Thank you so much. Very, very cool piece. Okay, let's give away $5. So, since today is Sunday, that's going to be our code word for the giveaway.
It's going to be Dallas.
No, it's not going to be Dallas. It's Sunday.
You told me to behave before.
So enter this in the chat if you would like a chance to win $5. It has to look exactly like this. Hashtag Sunday. It can be in lowercase or caps. It doesn't matter, as long as you have the hashtag in there first. And here are the rules. So let's see. October, right? October 13th will be the expiration. And I'll use this time to just rest my voice a bit. And I'll get some pieces on deck. I'm trying to think. Suns or bees? I don't have any. All right, I'll give you guys a few seconds. All right, a few more seconds. Yes, make sure it looks like this with the hashtag and then Sunday. That's the only way your entry will be counted. All right. That's all right, Deidre. I'd rather be there.
I don't think all caps matters. I think
No.
as long as it's
Yeah. All caps does not matter as long as it has the hashtag. At least you're in time for the giveaway, right? Okay. Last chance, last chance. Expires October 13th.
Are you checking to see if I'm on it?
No, I was making sure you wrote down the expiration date. Okay. Let me drop this down and I'm going to bring you over to, whoops, over to the computer. So hang on. Hold on. Okay. God. We have 31 entries. Let's see who our first winner is. Winner number 1 for $5. Let's see. Robin. Okay, Robin, congratulations. So that'll be auto applied onto your next invoice. $5. Let's do one more. One more winner. Who's it gonna be? Winner number 2. Julie. All right. Congratulations, Julie. Congrats. Congrats. Congrats to our 2 winners. Try not to drop. Okay. All right. Remember, it is on the bottom of the screen here. Invoices will not go out until Monday after my jewelry sale video. Okay? Invoices will be emailed Monday after the jewelry video, so you can combine orders if you would like. All right, and it'll be obviously one shipping price. Did everything sell? Oh, well, I'm just getting started.
Yeah, 2 skipped items, and then we have a bunch left.
Yeah, we passed on 2 items, but we're only an hour in, so you're good. We got about another hour. See how much longer hour, 2 hours maybe, who knows. Okay, next up, Sterling and Larimar. These are illusion stones. They are not real stones. So you just have the Larimar in the center. And I could not see a 925 mark anywhere, but it is tested. So the size is, let's see, I'm gonna go with 7.5. And let's start this off at $32. Yeah, and you'll want to make sure you watch the beginning of the video, like when it, when it shows the replay, or you could even scroll back now. for the announcement that I made at the beginning. $32 with Shelly, looking for $34. Thank you. $32, looking for $34. Illusion Stones with the Larimar. I think Larimar is so pretty. Reminds me of a summer day, looking up at the clouds. All right, we'll give that a few seconds.
All right. We're going once. Twice. Fair warning. Sold.
All right, Shelly, congratulations. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's do this gorgeous opal necklace. Okay, so this is natural opal. And I thought that these were stones, but they're illusions. Isn't that crazy? Oh, Dallas is dreaming. You guys might hear him. They're not real stones. Look. Isn't that crazy? And then there is a bit of imperfection on the front of the opal. I did clean it, but it is part of the stone. Oh, that would be nice. Maybe I'll have to ask her to do some type of shimmery white of some sort. I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, very, very cool. The opal is awesome. There's the back. And it's on a gorgeous sterling chain with a spring ring closure. Let me get you the length. It is 18 inches. The pendant is 3/4 of an inch. And it's cool because the bail is like part of the pendant, which is pretty neat. You could probably even move it to this side too. You can probably put it wherever there's a little loop. Yes. You know what? Let me measure the opal. The opal is 1/2 inch. So I know there's a little imperfection on the face, but that's natural opal for you. Let's start this off at $34. Remember, these are illusion stones, but they're pretty shimmery like a stone, huh? Definitely fooled me. So pretty. Okay, I'm going to leave that here for just a second and get some more items. We'll do another few pairs of earrings. All right, a few seconds on the opal, and then I will move on. Okay, we shall pass on that. And we shall move on to these earrings. These are sterling. They're kind of like a little croissant. They are hollow, so they're not going to be heavy on the ears. And they are sterling silver marked right there on the post. I'll give you a little measurement. So this way they are 1 inch, and that way they are 1 inch. They will sit in the ears like this. And we will start these off at $25. $25 with D. Thank you so much. Looking for 27. These are like a great staple pair of earrings. Everyday pair. Sterling, beautiful. Hollow, so they're not going to be heavy on the earlobes. All right, we'll give it a few seconds and we'll call it to D for 25.
We're going once, twice. Fair warning. And with that, we are sold.
All right, D, congratulations. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's do this ring that was on the screen when we first started. This is all cubic zirconia. So stunning. Sterling silver. Marked China on one side. 925 ADICZ. The size is, I'm going to say a 10 because it doesn't go quite to the 10 1/4. And let's do this start bid of 38. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I mean, this can totally be your fancy cocktail ring. You want to go put the outside light on?
Yeah.
Please. All right, we'll leave this just for a few more seconds. All sterling, all cubic zirconia, size 10. Okay, we shall pass on that for now. Let's do this malachite necklace. Love the banding on this. Oh, hold on. Back it up. Laura's in at 38. Let's call it to Laura. Thank you so much. Thanks, Kay Bailey.
Going once, twice. Fair warning. Sold.
Love this. Thank you, Laura. Congrats, congrats. She's a beaut. Okay. Malachite. Aw, no worries. Love, love, love the banding in this pendant. With like the scallop edge. Gorgeous. Sterling silver. I didn't see a mark anywhere, but it is sterling. On a sterling box chain with spring ring closure. Length on the chain is 18 inches. Pendant and bail is 1.25 inches. Let's start this at $32. They have those, Laura, I have some. I'll include it in your package. They have these little like they make these like curly plastic things that you put on the inside band of a ring to make it a little bit smaller. Yes. Jinx. Yes, I will add them to your package. 32 with Rose, looking for 34. Thank you. That's so funny. Can you, my post-its right there, the pink post-its, can you just write Laura ring sizer so that I don't forget? Okay, I don't see any other interest, so let's call this to Rose for 32.
I'm writing with a red pen, so it kind of hides it, but you'll be able to see.
Oh, geez, okay.
We're going once. Twice. Fair one. We're sold.
All right, Rose, thank you so much. Love that malachite. All right, let's do this chunky bracelet. It is a size 6.5, so a little smaller. I do believe that these links are solid. This is a very heavy bracelet. It is Taxco. Taxco code Mexico 925. Okay, I am a 6. And there's a little bit of room, so it's a 6.5. You lay it flat so you can kind of see all the little loopy doops. Nice strong closure. Let's start this off at, I'm going to go 75 on it. Size 6.5. Taxco, solid sterling. This might be one someone has to get back to me on, which is no problem. So I won't sit too long on it, but definitely worth it. Karen's in at 75. Looking for 80. Thank you, thank you. Let me measure the loops too. Well, they're a hair over an inch. 1 inch. So they're like 1 inch and a hair over 1 inch. All right, a few more seconds. 80 is the next bid.
All right. And with that, we'll start calling. We're going once. Twice. Fair one. Sold.
All right, Karen. Erin, thank you so much and congratulations. That is a killer piece. Killer piece. You need a bigger bag for that one.
I have one now.
Okay. Okay. All right, talking about a killer piece. Let's do this one next. Give me a second because I want to bring it up on eBay. So 1 second. Please hold.
It's like my watches. They weigh your arm down.
Yep. Okay. Now, this might not be for everyone, but I think it's pretty freaking cool. And I have options for chains. And we'll go over each one. Hi, J Girl. Okay. Talk about a piece of amethyst. A honkin' chonkin' thick piece of amethyst. This is a Charles Albert sterling pendant. Let me get... Now it's not going to focus. Ay, ay, ay. There we go. Charles Albert. What else does that say? Something sterling silver. I don't know what that says. But, yeah, wowza. So, I'm just going to show you a couple things first. I'll give you a size. You have option 1 with this chain, which is I think it's a 24-inch. Yeah, 12-inch drop, 24-inch snake chain. Actually, I'll take it off. Now, some of the pricing is going to be a little bit different because the chains are a little bit different. You have this chain, which is also sterling, and it's a little bit more chunky for the chunkiness of the pendant. Okay. This one, I think, is even longer. Yeah, this one is a 13-inch drop, so that's 26-inch length. Or you can do an omega. Gorgeous. And have it a little bit higher up on the neck. I believe this one is 18. Yeah, 18 inches. Oh, fine sterling silver. Yeah, you might be right. All right, so you know what? It'll come with this one. And if you want to switch it to the others, I might just have to add like $10 because this is so much more sterling. So let's get into the size of this hunky monkey. Pendant and bail is 2 1/4 inches by about 1 1/4 by 3/4 of an inch. Okay. Now, here's just a quick look at Charles Albert pendants only. Okay, we have 172, 244, 75. Some of them are up and down, 60, 80. All right, so let's look at maybe some solds. Okay, 147, 53 on bid. So 124.98, 108, wow, 450. 85, 98, 79. So, you know, they're mostly going to be 50 bucks and up. So I am going to start, and then it'll come with this one already, which is the 24-inch. Let's start this off at, let's start it off at 65. 65. I'll do you guys good. Really, Julie? That's awesome. That would be so cool. Yeah, this is, look at this thing. Ooh, Laura. Laura's in at 65, looking for 70.
Ain't waiting for nobody else on this one.
Right? Right.
So you want to fight?
So cool. Here's the back. All right, we'll just leave it for a few more seconds. And then let's call to Laura, and then if, you know, as long as she's the winner, she'll get to choose her chain.
All right. We are going once. Going twice. I want to switch it to this. Last call.
You can.
And we're sold.
All right, Laura, which chain did you want? The one that goes with it? Well, that I put with it for the auction. Or you have the 26-inch or the 18 Omega. Pick your poison. Omega, you got it, my friend.
Plus 10, right?
Plus 10. You got it. All right, that was awesome. Congrats, congrats. Give me 1 second here.
Need a large bag for that one.
Okay. Yeah, the Omega is, yeah, stunning. All right, let's do the Vermeil Amber Ring. Now, I had said that this was a small Z, right? Well, guess what? She's adjustable. Didn't realize that when I first got it. So this is actually 835 sterling, which is right here.
It's 8:35 right now.
Is it? Oh my God, it is. That's so weird. I'm not going to be able to get in close enough to show you, am I? Did it say 835 or am I just bugging out? Why can't I? Is that upside down? Please hold. Yes, it is adjustable. Why can't my eyes are just going right out the window. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that says 835. So when I looked this up, there is 835 sterling, but there's also 835 gold. But it's not gold because I tested it. Oh my gosh, I can't get in there close enough. Oh, wait. Nope. You guys are like, all right, Kristen, enough. I can't get in there close enough. All right, you're just gonna have to take my word for it. Oh, no. All right. It says 835. I'm sorry, I can't get it. Maybe without the loop. It's upside down. You guys are so annoyed with me already. Okay, you can see it a little bit there. It is upside down, 835. Anyway, because it doesn't test as sterling 925 because it's not high enough to test as sterling. So 925 sterling is 92.5% out of 100. 1,000, I mean. It's 925 out of 1,000. Sorry, my gosh. 835 is 835 out of 1,000. So it's lesser than the 925 sterling, but it's still really, really, really cool. And yes, it is vermeil, so it's got the gold wash and it is adjustable. So it is amber as well. It's sitting at a 5.5. However, I would say it can, yeah, I would say it can go up to a 9 because it's not showing the opening on the sides, so you're still good. I would say it's good up to a 9, as you can see. So let's start this off. All right, I'm not going to force it. Let's start this off at, let's go 44 on it. $44. Very cool. So cool. And let me measure the amber. 3/4 of an inch. Robinson at 44. Looking for 46. Thank you. We'll give it a few seconds.
We're going once. Twice. Last call. Sold. All right. You got it, Robin. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you like the last call better?
Mix it. Change it.
It's different, yeah.
So everyone knows I'm not a robot.
Right. All right. I have another amber piece. This one cleaned up very nicely. This is more of the egg yolk amber. It's got some variation here, which is really cool. And it's on a pretty unique, almost like paperclip style sterling chain. and spring ring closure. So let's get you the length, which is, it's a 10-inch drop, so that's 20 total inches. Pendant and bail is 1.25 inches. Right, Robin? So let's start this off at $35. This is definitely a great unisex piece. It's not too girly. And it's got the longer chain. Okay, good night. Thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you. 35 start. Beautiful amber. $35 with D, looking for 37. Thank you. I think this is a cool piece. This is something you can totally wear casual. It's not like a super dressed up piece, you know. You can obviously dress it up, wear it with something else, layer it maybe. But sometimes I like to wear jewelry even with like a t-shirt, you know, or a plain shirt, and just wear like more casual jewelry, not always something so flashy, you know? You know what I mean? All right, let's call it to D for 35 if we don't have any other interest.
We're going once. Twice. Last call. So.
All right, D, you got it. Thank you so much and congratulations. All right, let's do that bug ring that I got. What? I know, I'm gonna get to it. This bug ring that I got at the estate sale. And now that I'm under all this light, it's got onyx. It's got black and green onyx with the coral. Even better. So this down here is actually green. See it? So these two, this one here and this one here is green. With the black and the red. And then it's marked right there. So you got a really cool bug dude. Size 8. And let's start him off at $32. Kind of a Spidey, right? Fits the finger very nice. Could also be a great piece for the curio. All right, I'm going to put this right here for just a second so I can test this necklace that I didn't get to do yet. All right. Nobody's in here for 32. All right, we'll put this on the side for now. Let me get something else started so that I can do this test. Let's do the little purse. The little purse necklace. So this is all sterling. This was put on a chain. So cute. The back is indented though. So you can kind of see it's been like concaved. But it does open like a real kiss lock. And I don't know, I don't think there was a marking. Oh yeah, there was right here. Right there. And then it's on a box chain. Let me get you the length. So the chain itself is a 24-inch chain, so it's a 12-inch drop. And then with the pendant, with the purse, it's another 2 inches. So it's a total of a 14-inch drop. And the purse itself is a hair over 1/2 inch. Yeah, by 1/2 inch. So let's start this off at $38. And I'm going to test this necklace. Oh, okay. $38 with D, thank you. Looking for 40. Oh, yeah, okay, perfect. Bow's in at 40, looking for 42. So, oops, sorry. $44 with bow. Yes, you can take it off the chain. You don't have to have it on the chain. I guess somebody just wanted to wear it as a necklace, so they put it on a chain. 46 with D, looking for 48. Oh, these are all clear topaz? No way. Clear topaz and what? CZ? Is that possible? Yeah. Okay. All right, so that means let's call it to D for 46.
We're going once and twice. Last call. And we're sold.
All right, Dee, thanks so much. And thank you, Bo, for your bids. All right. I find it hard to believe. Oh, man, I just got it in a knot. Oh, man.
To me.
Oh, man. And see, I can't even pause it. If it was like in my video, I couldn't even be like, please hold, and I'll be back in like a blink of an eye. I got to get my stilettos back because I can't, it's hard for me to get the knots out without my pointy nails. Hang on, guys, sorry. But I'm going to need to know the length of the chain for you without a big knot in it. Got it. Okay. So this is, yeah, I'm going to say CZ. These could be iolite, actually. Hold on. Let me just test a few more stones. I'm thinking it's iolite. It goes up a little bit higher than a CZ. All right. So if you guys saw the video where yes, a toothpick, exactly, but I wasn't about to get up and go and go across the house. So you just had to bear with me for just a second. So you guys watched me in my video almost have a meltdown when this necklace was missing a stone, because I'm like, I know it wasn't missing when I bought it, but I did find the stone and I fixed it. So she's all good to go. This necklace is freaking stunning. So let me just show you like the whole shebang here. There she is. It is sterling. Yeah, it was in the bottom of the bag, thankfully. But it wasn't in the bag, it was on the table. Like, thankfully, though, it fell off in the bag. But then when I dumped the bag out to do the video, it was on the table. So thankfully. Whew. This is gorgeous. It's all sterling silver. It's got the gold plating. I'll zoom it in on you for you. Gold plating. These clear stones are clear clear topaz. So clear topaz, and then in the center. And then all of these, I'm going to say that they are iolite, because on the gem tester, it tests a little bit higher than a CZ, and that's the garnet tourmaline iolite line. So let me bring it in, because it's kind of that like bluey purple color. And then the clear, I almost keep wanting to say sapphire. They're clear topaz. And then you have the sterling with an extender and 925 on the thumb. Let me get you a length, because there's no other markings. Like there's nothing on the back. Oh, there is. Thailand. Of course it's made in Thailand. It's freaking gorgeous. Thailand and Israel faves for jewelry. Okay, let's not get it twisted again. Okay, so since it has an extender, it can go from 18 to 20 inches. The heart itself is 1.5 inches, not including these little dudes on top. So we are going to start this beauty off at $65. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I was shocked when nobody else picked this necklace up in the booth. I mean, there was like 5 other women in there and nobody touched this. I'm like, what? You are just simply gorgeous. Simply gorgeous. All right. Maybe you guys need to think about it, so I will move on. Holler at me if you change your mind. I'm gonna put her off to the side. The princess. Here's another iolite. So this test says iolite as well, with moonstone and topaz.
I'm passing that one.
Pass, yeah. It is marked 925 India. And it is on a sterling silver chain with spring ring closure. The chain measures, it's a 22-inch chain, so that's 11 inches on the drop. 1.5 inch pendant. I probably have something shorter. If somebody needs something shorter, I can take a look. Let's start this off at 40. I mean, the iolite is so cool. It's like looking into another galaxy. Then you got the moonstone and the topaz. And then here's the back. 925 India. And the chain. Nancy, you got it. 40, looking for 42. Thank you. Iolite is always that cool, like purple blue. Very neat. All right, we'll give it just a few seconds. I know I have a 16-inch chain. Let me know if you want something. Let me know if you want something smaller or shorter, I should say, than the 22 that it's on. We'll count it down to Nancy.
Oh, once. Twice. Last call. She said she's good with the chain.
Oh, cool. Good, good. All right, so it's going to you, my friend. Thank you, thank you. And congrats. Okay. I do have a few more amber pieces. I have the other earrings, and then I also have a brooch. So let's do those. And any other requests that you guys saw in the video, the Brimfield video or the estate sale video, just holler. We will do these next. These are sterling and amber. I'm actually going to put them on the card here so you can see them without my nails in the way. So give me 1 second. These are so pretty. They have they have post backs. And I put another sterling back on the other one because it came without it. And here they are. Yes, I can get that one. I can get that one next. These are a hair over an inch. Sterling silver and amber. And let's start these off at $26. I'm just going to leave these here for a second. Well, I'll show you. And then I'll leave them there so I can get the bracelet. Okay. $26, looking for 26.
Jackie's in.
Jackie's in at 26, looking for 28. Thank you. Leave it just for a few seconds. So I just wanted to confirm, I wanted to check it again. The topaz bracelet is not sterling. The topaz does test as topaz, but it's not sterling. So I can still show it, and I will obviously do a good deal on it because it's not sterling. So just let me know, Rose, or if you want to pass. But it's this one. It's this one, right? It's so weird. Unless it's got a heavy heavy plating on it. Because that one stone in the center does test as diamonds. That's what I don't, this is very confusing to me. All right, I'll show it in a second. Oh, good night, Karen. Good night, good night. Thank you for coming. All right, so we'll call these down to Jackie. Going once. Kyle left.
You say it.
Going twice. Are you typing it? Last call.
Is it weird to say it that way?
A little bit. And sold. All right, Jackie, these are gorgeous. Thank you, thank you.
I wanted you to try.
All right, let's do, okay, so this is, it's just so crazy that it's not magnetic, but it's not testing as sterling. So I don't know what to do. Like it does test as topaz for sure. I tested the topaz, and then this single stone here in the center is a diamond. So it's just crazy to me that this wouldn't be sterling, but I mean, hey, you never know, I guess, right? But it does have a nice closure, and it has only one safety. The other one is missing. Hi, friends, welcome in. And it is a 7 1/4 inch. 7 1/4 inches. So let's just start this off at 20 bucks. So I cannot get it to test for sterling. There are no marks on it, but it does test for topaz and one diamond. No, I mean, but it wouldn't be, it would be marked. Let me see. I mean, I guess if it does test for gold, I already started the bid, huh? Let's see. I don't think it's gold.
Shaking the table.
So it's definitely not sterling. Let me see. Because that's the sterling line. No, and that's the gold. It eats it completely. So I don't know. It's definitely a strange one. But I mean, I guess they wanted to put real stones in silver tone. Why not, I guess? No, it's not marked anything. No markings at all. Not magnetic, but it does test for topaz and the single diamond in the center. Not gold, not sterling. I mean, unless it has like a heavy plating on it, but it is missing a safety clasp on one side. But other than that, she's pretty nice. All right, so yeah, exactly, Laura.
Yeah, cut it open.
So we're up to 40 with Nancy, high bid, looking for 42. Yeah, they all test as topaz. We got the one diamond in the center, which is usually Ross Simon's, but there are no markings at all, and it doesn't test for anything. But it's not magnetic. Definitely weird. But it's still beautiful, and it's real stones, so. All right, so that leaves Nancy high bid at 40. Let's call it down to her. And thank you, Rose, for your bids, and you're out.
We're going once. Twice. I'm going to wait for that.
Oh. Well, yeah, if Rose wants to answer. Well, hang on a second. Rose, do you really want it? Oh, Rose.
All right. So with the last call, we're sold.
All right. Going to Nancy. Thank you and congrats. All right. But that was very nice, Nancy. The offer. All right. This one is sterling and amber. And she's a brooch. Very cool. Egg yolk amber. Butterscotch. I mean, I think it's the same thing, right? I think the butterscotch might be like the middle one. Egg yolk is the lighter ones. 925 EF. Gorgeous. You can even put a chain through it to make it a pendant. The length on it is 2 inches by 1 inch. And we're going to start this at 40. Oh, I do have turquoise. Who asked for turquoise earlier?
That was way earlier.
I totally forgot I had that big pendant on the Omega.
Some turquoise.
Yeah. Who asked for it?
I'm definitely not going to be able to scroll up that far.
And I also have the pink pendant, pink stone pendant. Hi, Dee Dee. Welcome in. Just showing an amber brooch, amber and sterling brooch. I'm about to pass, though, in a few seconds. Oh, I have these silpata earrings that are really nice. All right, we'll pass on this for now. Let's do the turquoise necklace. How could I forget about this necklace? This is like a showstopper. Yeah. We'll pass on the brooch for now. Nobody was into it. No worries. But look at this stunner. This is turquoise, sterling silver, Mexico, 925. Bye, Robin. Thank you for coming. And it is on a sterling silver Omega, which I believe is 18 inches. Let me just make sure. Nope, it's 16 inches. So this one is 16. I do have other chains if you don't like this one. The pendant and bail is 1 3/4 inches. And we're going to start this off at, we're going to go 75 on this one. And then I also have this other chain if you wanted it instead. Something a little bit longer. Then I had the snake chain also, and it would be the same price even if you wanted to switch out the chain. So 16-inch Italy Omega with the large sterling and turquoise pendant. Or this one was the 24-inch, this was the 26-inch. Bye, Francis. Thank you. Okay, we'll put that to the side. Pass for now. Let's do the Silpata earrings. These test in the cubic zirconia line on the gem tester. They're like a peach color. I thought that they might have been morganite, but I don't think so. But these are Silpata. Look how gorgeous these are. For this one, no, because it came on that chain. If Laura didn't buy the other Omega, that was my spare. So this one I don't really want to sell. Like separately, if that makes sense. So there's 925 there. And then Silpata there. I mean, these even look like they could be Israeli too, and Silpata does do Israeli. So really beautiful sterling Silpata, length 1 inch. The stone itself is almost 3/4 of an inch. And let's start these at 30. Just hold them like this so you can see them both.
You can do a little more.
Shelly's in at 30. Thank you so much. Looking for 32. I think these are so cool. Yes, definitely so pretty. All right, we'll give it a few seconds. There's a few more pieces I want to do. If anyone has any other things they want to see from my last few videos. All right, let's call to Shelly. I have 4 necklaces in a lineup right now. If anyone wanted to see like more rings or anything, let me know.
Going once. Twice. Almost did it. Last call. It's so like burned into me of how many times I've typed it. Sold.
All right, Shelly, thank you so much. Congrats. I also have the larger peridot ring. I have the 2 citrine rings, like that Art Deco style citrine ring. I have some sterling bangles. I have the Pandora ring. I have that multicolor stone ring, which is actually tourmaline. Stud earrings. So I have, I don't know if you would consider these studs. They're post back, sterling and mother of pearl. And those I thought of off the top of my head. What else? I did have a pair of sterling turquoise studs that I've shown in jewelry videos before. I don't think those ever sold. Hi, Debs. Rings, please. Okay, so let me do, the peridot was a larger size, so let me do that one. And I actually think the tourmaline was a larger size too. Let me see. I just showed the amber brooch, but other than that, I have the cat brooch, a jaguar brooch. I have the crab brooch. Those are costume though. So let's show this one. This is a size 10. This is all tourmaline. tourmaline in yellow, pink, darker pink, light green, dark green, and in between are CZ. Very cool piece. 925 China. Size 10. Let's start this off at 30 bucks. It's a good deal. These are selling on eBay for 50 bucks and up. So we'll show this one real quick. Yeah, so brooches, I have the cat and the crab that are new to us. Studs, I don't think I have any more that I haven't already shown. I have the peridot studs, but I've shown those on my channel before. I have onyx and sterling studs, little round ones. I have stars, sterling star studs. And then I have just clear CZ studs. If any of those sound appealing, let me know. All right, so we'll pass on the tourmaline.
The onyx.
This is the amber brooch, Jackie. This I was asking 40. Okay, onyx and stars. And this is marked 925EF. So this is at 40 if anybody was interested. 2 inches by 1 inch. Debs, do I have your information? Did you fill out the form, or do I know you? Sometimes I don't know people's YouTube names. Okay, pass on that. We'll do the onyx studs in case anyone would like these.
The Friday purse sale.
Okay, just send me an email just to remind me. My email's here. I don't, because I mean, if you want to, unless you want to tell me your last name, but I don't want to ever make somebody, you know, give their last name over the internet like this. So up to you, or just email me to let me know your last name and I'll be happy to show the stars. I just want to, okay. Okay, got you. Thank you. All right, so these are the onyx sterling sawtooth edge studs, and we'll start these off at 20 bucks. 20 bucks if anyone's interested. And these are approximately, I would say about 4 millimeters. Sterling onyx. And then let me grab the stars. Eileen's in at 20, looking for 22. Thank you. All right, we'll call it. I don't see any other bids, so let's go with 20 with Eileen.
We're going once. And twice. Last call. And we're sold.
Awesome. Thank you, Eileen. Congrats, congrats. And then here are the sterling stars. Thank you. These have rubber backs. I can always put sterling ones on if anyone prefers. So these are sterling star studs. And these are, let's go by millimeters. They're actually 1 centimeter. So that is 10 millimeters, right? So let's do these. We'll start these at 23. And they are marked 925 on the back. Alrighty, 23, looking for 25. Thank you, thank you. Let's leave it for a few seconds. And then we'll do the peridot ring that's in a larger size. And I think that was really it for the brooches this time around. Oh, I have that bug brooch. The Joseph Warner. Let's call these to Debs, and I'll show you the bug one in case anyone wants it.
We're going once. Twice. Last call. Sold.
Okay, thank you, Debs. 23 that went to you. Congrats, congrats. Thank you. So this is the Joseph Warner brooch. It is costume. It's a bug brooch with blue crystal. If anyone's interested in this, let me know. I can show that one. The Pandora, yes. The Pandora is the crown ring. So that's this one with the clear CZ. If anyone's interested in the Joseph Warner, this is going to be a 65 start. Actually, I'll do 60. We can do 60 on this. In case anyone's interested in a bug. Almost 1 3/4. Clear and blue crystal. And that's a Rivoli, this one right here. So that I'm going to put on the side, but I'll be looking if anyone wants to bid. Okay, good night, Shelly. Thank you so much. Yes, so tomorrow's video will be combined with anyone ordering from tonight. So just remember that there are no invoices going out tonight. It will go out Monday after the Monday jewelry video. All right, Jackie, I think you want the bug, so let's call that down.
All right. We're going once. Twice. Last call. Sold.
Really cool piece, Jackie. Nice one. Congrats, congrats. All right, so the Pandora is the crown ring with the clear CZ. This one is a size 7.5 if anyone's interested. I agree, Jackie. Actually, wait, I lied. It went down further. It's 7 3/4. Sorry, 7 3/4. If anyone's interested in this, I'll start it at 35. And the markings are in here. It's upside down. It is sterling. S925, and then your ALE. And then I think it says 56. There's that one. Okay, I'm just going to put that on the side. If anybody wants to bid, feel free. We're going to put that over here, and I'm going to show you the peridot. This is a larger size. This is sterling silver, peridot, and cubic zirconia. This one is a size 11 1/4. We'll start this one at 30. And sterling. You're shaking the table a lot.
Yeah, I
Babe.
apologize. I'm punching up in my old age.
Yeah. So there's that one. Really nice. Okay, let's keep it moving. I want to show the flutter necklace. So this one has a flutter stone in the center. You see it fluttering? It's amethyst. And the stones around are diamonds. So you have diamonds and a fluttering amethyst in sterling silver, marked SAI, and it's on a gorgeous, dainty sterling chain. Ugh, and there's a knot. I'll have to get that out, but I can still measure it because it's all the way at the top. The length on the chain is 18 inches, with the pendant and bail being 1 inch. We'll start this at 48. That's a good price for diamonds. Okay, we're gonna move on quickly. I just want to show a few more things, and then we'll close up and do another $5 credit. Here's this gorgeous piece. This is a gorgeous stone, rhodolite, something like that. Pinks and grays with a sterling. 925. This is a large piece. I do have a chain for it. Pendant and bail is 2.5 inches. We have the 24-inch chain that you can choose from. We have the 26-inch chain that you can choose from. Let me see what length. I think this one's just as long. Yeah, this one's just as long. So I can put them on both so you can see. But let's start the bid at 40. Because it's going to come with one or the other. So there's how it looks with one. This chain alone is worth 40 bucks.
Rose is in.
Or you have this one. All right, Rose, 40, looking for 42. All right, we'll just give it a few seconds. Excuse me.
We're going once.
Bless you, Dallas. Was that a sneeze?
Fair one. We're sold.
All right, Rose, pick your poison. This one's 26 inches. That one's 24 inches. You got the thicker one.
Snake.
Snake. Okay, you got it, my friend. Cool piece. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I have another opal. Let me just fix it because the chain is stuck. Come on. There we go. Gorgeous natural opal in sterling silver. 925 at the top there. On a beautiful sterling chain. Has kind of like a little glitz to it. Spring ring closure. This one is 18 inches. Pendant and bail is a hair under 1 inch. This looks like a die piece, but it's not marked anything. Just 925. So we'll start this at, let's go $34. And I'll show one more and then we'll close up.
Marianne's in.
All right, Marianne. Looking for 36. Thank you. Thank you. Leave it just for a few seconds.
Alrighty. We're going once. Twice. Last call. And we're sold.
Awesome. Thank you and congrats. All right, you guys ready for the last item? And the rest will be for another day. I love this necklace. Beautiful. Let me lay it out for you. All sterling. You got the 4 ropes in between. Little flower stations.
Sheena would like the Pandora ring.
Okay.
And how much was that one?
I want to say it was 34.
I had
35.
I was gonna say I had one for 35 and then another one.
I think it was 35, yeah. All right. Just put that in the chat, Kyle, so anyone watching the replay. All right, it's yours, Gina. Thank you. I love that ring. It's so pretty. Now, this necklace, the clasp is a pin that goes into the little holes. How cool is that? Let me get a measurement here. It is 16.5 inches. And we're going to start this at, I was going to say 60. Let's do 55. Let's do 55. Here's your 925. 16.5 inches, all sterling. Okay. Think about it. Think about it and let me know. All right. You guys ready for another $5 credit? Let's move this pretty little lady off to the side. You guys know what the code's going to be now.
Kyle.
It's never going to be Kyle. It's Dallas. If you want to be entered to win $5, please enter hashtag Dallas into the chat. One time and one time only, and you'll be entered to win a $5 credit. It expires October 13th, 2025. And here are the rest of the rules. The rules. What are you drinking back there?
Wasn't me.
Pass it over here.
I got some warm water if you'd like.
No thanks. All right, I'll give you guys a couple seconds. And make sure you check the beginning of the video, the beginning of the live. You can either scroll back now or you can watch it when the replay posts, which will be right after this. I had a little bit of an announcement, and I'll be announcing it every single day, or at least every other day. Until the day.
Anyone without context might think something else.
Everyone always thinks something else. But it's not what it is. All right, I'll give you guys a few more seconds. In the meanwhile, we will take the rules away and lower this. And we will move you over to the computer. So hold on. Hold on. Okay. Collect comments. Only 18 of you out of 46 want to win $5.
Yep.
I guess we got a lot of secret lurkers, huh? Hey, secret lurkers. Thanks for the engagement and the watch time, boosting me in the algorithms. All right, who wants to win $5? Let's see. Who's it gonna be? Winner number 3 for $5. Megan Miller, woohoo! Congratulations, girl. You win $5. All right, let's do one more. One more $5. Who's it going to be? Winner number 4 for $5. $5 hairs. $5 holler. Lisa, you got it. $5 as well. Congrats, congrats. Congrats to our winners. Let me clip you back into my holder here. All right, you guys. Thank you for joining. It was fun as always. Reminder, I will not be invoicing until after Monday's jewelry sale video. So if you purchased anything tonight and you purchased anything tomorrow, it can be combined, but I will be combining all orders for the week going forward. I do once a week shipping now, so anything you purchase during the week will be combined into one package. All right, you guys, so thank you all again for coming.
Thanks for coming, everyone.
I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Dallas is sleeping, but he says, night, night. Thanks for coming to Mommy's show. All right, you guys, have a nice night.
Have a good night.
Bye.